Baby, please don't go. Welcome back again, folks. Today is the day we have all been waiting for. All of us that's been following this project and this series of videos. Today's the day we're going to string her up and see what it really sounds like. You remember in the first video, I think it was the first one, had those really tinny light strings on it. Well, I'm trying to decide here now. I really had intended on putting those on there. You remember those? But they are 10s to .047. That's awful light for that guitar, for a dreadnought guitar. Okay, I have these play on acoustic strings. They are 11s to 50s. There's what the pack looks like. 11s to 50s. And then I have these Ernie Ball Earthwood medium lights, 12 to 54. There's what that pack looks like, if you can see it. And I think that's what I'm going to go with. That's the heaviest ones I have right here. I have some 56s, but I don't think the owner probably wouldn't want to go that heavy. So I'm going to put these 12 to 54s on there. That's a little lighter than I like, but it's way heavier than what was on there. I'm going to put the first and sixth strings on this thing and get it in the ballpark of a setup. And then I'll bring you back and show you a little bit as I go, and we'll set it up and get a demo today. This bitch gonna sing today, baby. Before we get into this too much, I want to point something out here. I never paid any attention to this when I took them out. Listen to this. Can you hear that ringing like noise? That's Tusk. Both of them are. Now here I have a plastic nut. Listen to the difference. Plastic nut. Here's a Tusk. Plastic. Tusk. Tusk. Plastic. There's no ring to that. That's a busted nut, by the way. Here's the Tusk. A lot of people says they don't care what a drop test sounds like. They care what it sounds like on their guitar. Well, a lot of information can be gathered from that. I mean, you can tell that's just a much harder material, and it's going to carry vibrations better. So I just wanted to share that with you. Hold on. Strings a little bit flat. They're stretching still. You can see the intonation. Watch this line right here, okay? If it lights up towards me, that means it's sharp. If it goes down that way and turns yellow, it's flat. It's a little bit flat tuned. And it notes flat, and it intonates right. Look at that. That one's a little flat, and this one's out of tune, but it's intonating. Might be just a tiny bit flat, but it's so very close. I don't know if I'm going to even screw with it or not. I want to show you that. I just went ahead and put all the strings on it because I couldn't get the yeah, we're still in. Couldn't get the nut action or reading with just 2 strings on it, you know, the first and sixth. I want to put all the strings on it tune it up to pitch, and have all the tension on it to get the nut action right. And it's showing that's 16,000. Let me try an 18,000s here. Give me a 10, give me an 8. Okay, this is 18,000s. Nah, it's closer to 16, I think. That just barely shoves that string up a little bit. 18 does. Alright, here's 16 again. You can hear it's very, very close. Very close to 16 thousandths. That's a little bit lower than I like, but it's good, man. It is next to perfect. Okay, let me move the camera here. I'm going to check the neck relief and the string action, the 12th fret. I'm going to look this on the 20th fret because that truss rod is just right there. I mean, it comes all the way back here. So I want to note it on the 20th fret. I think it's got 21 frets now. Come down here to the set. I've got a 12 thousandths here. Come down here to 7th, 8th, and 9th frets. Lifts the string a little bit right there. And right there. But on the 7th fret, it does not lift the string. It's 12 thousandths exactly. Exactly. Okay, dokie. That's what we like to see. String action now. We're gonna have to back you off a little bit now for this. I don't know, man, if you're gonna be able to see very good or not, but string action gauge. 6th string at the 12th fret. 4, 6 64s. And the 1st string at the 12th fret. It's 5 64s. So 6 64ths on the bass side, 5 64ths on the treble side. Yes, sir. I am liking what I'm seeing. Now, let me tell you why I did that. Hold on. Now that action is a little higher than I like. It's 6 64ths up here, and what I say, 5 64ths over here. But there was a shim under this saddle when this guitar came here. When it first arrived, took it apart, took the saddle out, found a shim in there. That's Tusk, by the way. Well, I went ahead and put the shim back in there, and it's in there now. It's just a black piece of plastic, you know, that sits underneath the saddle. I'm going to leave that under there for the owner, and if he wants to lower this action, then it'll be real easy for him to do it. All he's got to do is pop the saddle out, take the shim out, and I imagine that will drop down to about 5 64ths, or I don't know what, 'cause I didn't measure the shim. I don't know how thick the shim was, but that's why I'm going to just leave it. Leave the action where it's at. You can look at it there. You can see it's very, very low. Very low all the way down the neck. See that? Truss rod's doing its job, working good. Now one other thing I want to point out here. You remember how the strings were favoring this way. All these strings are over this side, this way too far. If I can get right in the center here. Of course they still are. Can you see that? I don't know which side you're going to be able to tell it, but you know, that didn't change anything. This bridge is funky, man. Remember we talked about how much more space there was from here to here than there is from here to here. I can see it just looking at the guitar. More space here than there is over here. The whole bridge is offset that way, okay? And as if that isn't weird enough, the bridge pins and the holes are offset this way. That's why the strings are not exactly in line with the fretboard the way it should be. That's a factory flaw right there. And it looks like, to my eyes, at a glance, this wing is longer than this wing. It looks like to me. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you know, I don't know. It's just a factory flaw is all it is. You'd have to plug those holes off and relocate the whole bridge, make sure the intonation was right, re-drill the holes, and you know, completely do all that. If you wanted to fix that, that'd be another big job. But anyways, there she is, folks. Clean bill of health on this Ibanez, whatever all those numbers were. There's you a quick shot of them. Probably see them better than I can. So let me gather my thoughts. It's a very small collection. It won't take very long. And we're going to listen to this bitch sing. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go down to New Orleans. You know I love you so. So baby, please don't go. Oh, let's do it. You say you were wrong to ever leave me alone. Say you're sorry, you're lonesome and scared. You say you'd be happy if you could just come back home. Here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Call someone who'll listen and might give a damn. Maybe one of your sort of affairs. So don't come around here handing me none of your lies. Here's a quarter, call someone who cares. It definitely sounds way better than it did. I knew it would. I knew this guitar had it, man. Checked all the frets. I've checked them all. This is the first time I played the guitar. Believe it or not, it's the first time I have tried to play guitar in at least 2 weeks, man. I've had so much repair work, and you know, we've been working on this one, and I had 2 other ones going on. One of them I still have right there, and I had 2 came in the mail. Listen to that thunder, that beautiful thunder. I hope it brings cooler temps. Got 2 more in the mail yesterday, I think, or day before. But I just so much guitar work, I haven't had time to play any, man. And this is it. I mean, really, the first time I have tried to play guitar in at least 2 weeks, maybe longer than that. I know 2 weeks at least. And boy, can I feel it, man. intonation. I need to practice. I need to devote some time to practicing my guitar playing. It's sucking bad. But I had to. We've been waiting too long not to hear this guitar. Sorry, Tim. I tried, man. So I did get the fretboard in the right place, obviously. It doesn't look like the strings are as offset this way as they were before. Can't play it, but maybe that's enough to give you an idea. To prove my point that this guitar really sounds better, much better than it did in that first video. It sucked in that first video. I agree with all of you that said it sounded like shit, but it was because of those little strings, man. Way too light of strings for a dreadnought guitar. Good heavens. In your face. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed this series. I've had a good time through it. Don't know what the next project will be. I got several repairs and need to catch up on some quick clip tips. I've been leaving those fall behind. I'm going to catch up on some of those. Get another project going here soon, so stay tuned. Thank you guys and gals for hanging with me through all these series, however many, I don't know how many parts it was, probably 12 or 15, I don't know. Oh yeah, the owner, I'm going to send this guitar to New York to the owner's friend. He's going to square the headstock up make it look like Martin. I don't know if he's going to put a Martin logo on it or not. I could do that if he wants it done. But it's going to go to New York to his friend, fix the headstock, then back to the owner, and I think he's going to put a teardrop shape like Tony Rice type pick guard on it. Okay? Then the owner is going to pick some stuff on this guitar, make a video, and you're going to get to see it right here on this channel, so stay tuned. I've never heard him play. I'm anxious to hear him pick, so stay tuned for that. It'll be a good closure, so to speak, for this old girl here. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you on the something, whatever comes through the door. Forgive me for my shitty playing. Tell them, I love you. I love you. Come on, tell them. They need to hear you. They need to hear it. I love you. Tell Duncan. I love you, Duncan. There you go. Good. Woo! One last thing. Hope the camera gets this. Listen very carefully. Hear that? All going. There's a lot of energy being lost right there in that vibration. The guitar will sound much better when that's fixed. Now it's the keys. You can hear it. When I grab the keys like this, I'm just grabbing them like that. You can hear it's gone. The owner, I think, mentioned he was going to put new keys on it, so that'll fix that, but it needs to be fixed because, like I say, a lot of energy is being lost right there. And with acoustic guitars, you don't want to lose any energy. Cheers. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for sticking with me. See you soon.